Okay, finally got my ticket sorted for LA. Very interesting story how that turned out. So we're supposed to do this yesterday, but the checks never arrived. So we waited an hour for nothing, and she told us to come back tomorrow, which is today. So my mum went to hospital, I don't know why, but my cousin ended up having to take me to school. And the girl I'm going on the student exchange trip with, Yuki, she had to drive me to Pattaya along with her friend. So we got the checks, and twice or three times the lady downstairs that gave us the checks told us we specifically had to go to the bank at the mall. Okay? So what was it? We went in her car, and she asked again, where do we have to go? And I said, we have to go to the bank at the mall. So what she does, Yuki, and she ends up going to the mall. She nearly goes all the way up to the top because her friend says, oh, why don't we park at the top? It's like, why the fuck would you want to park up the top? You know, because no one likes spiraling down a parking lot. Halfway in the parking lot, she spirals down because she gets an idea. She says, oh, there's another bank with the same name, which is a 10 or a 20 minute drive away from the mall. And I didn't say anything, but in my head I was a little bit anal because I was like, she specifically said to go to the mall. So we end up going to the bank 10 minutes away from the mall, and we give them our checks, and they say, you have to go to the one at the mall. And I looked at her and I said, I told you. So we went back in the goddamn fucking car, went back to the mall again. She missed 2 parking spaces, and we got our fucking, checks processed into cash, and we went to Pattaya. Let me tell you she is a fucking horrible driver. I think we're at an intersection, and all the times she had a space to go through, she didn't take them, and her friend even had to tell her that she was about to hit another car. And I thought I was a bad driver. So we go to the petrol station, and what was it? Her friend asked to swap seats with her. Her friend asked if he can be the driver. So yeah, we went to the petrol station, and I just got a bottle of water. She got a bottle of water and some gum. Yeah, she's got good music in her she's got good music in her car, by the way. It's like house and techno. What her friend does is he gets a bottle of water, he pours it on his hand, and he feeds it to his dog, which is like a small dog, was in the car with us, but he brings it around everywhere. And I was like, okay, that's not weird. Just hoping he wouldn't shake my hand or anything. So just gave him a blind eye, just started sipping my water. And what he does next is he gets his bottle of water and he puts it between his arms, and he pours it on his hand, and the dog starts slobbering and rimming the water bottle. I'm like, I just turned away. I still wanted to drink. I was a little bit thirsty, but I was like, oh, you did not just do that. Dogs lick their own crotches, and you just let this dog fucking tongue down your water bottle. Oh, you did. Dude, I'm hoping you drink out of your friend's water bottle. I'm hoping you don't drink out of that. But I didn't say anything. I was just like, okay, just turned a blind eye very, very quickly. We're a little bit lost, but we eventually found the travel agent, and it was a long ass time to process. But her friend went out and was walking his dog along the beach, because the travel agent is right next to the beach, and it's the same travel agent where what was it, my dad only booked his flight back to New Zealand. Fucking cunt. But yeah, we got our tickets processed for LA, to go there and back, so I get to spend a night in LA. We arrived there at 10 AM in LA, and we get to stay there for a day, and then we go back and stay a night in LA, so I arrived there at 1 PM in the afternoon. We go back in the car. The whole time on the way to Pattaya, I had my MP3 on, so I wasn't really listening to things they were talking about. But they started talking about some bizarre shit, and I had to eavesdrop because, you know, I had to give them directions back to my house. He started talking about, you know, why aren't girls confident with their small boobs, blah 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 blah. Kind of an awkward thing to talk about, cause yeah, yeah, the girl I was going on the student exchange trip with, she was saying like she wanted to get a nose job before she went to North Carolina, and the Indian guy that was driving us, he was saying, oh, you know, there's a certain thing you inject in your body, and if you use it the wrong way, or if you keep using it a lot, I really wasn't keeping track. You have to cut off a certain part of your body, like your nipple or your pube or something. I can't really remember. I mean, she's a really nice girl, but I really wanted to put a bullet through my brain. She's like, oh my god, like, this is like a road trip, right? Oh my god, we should go, you know, we should go to this restaurant. And I was like, okay, yeah, please just kill me now, god, please. I don't know, just normally when I'm in a car, it's just, you know, awkward silence, and you talk about, oh, did you hear about this on the news, or did you hear about, you know, have you heard of the 2-week weather forecast? You know, just really boring shit. I really wasn't expecting them to talk about plastic surgery and cutting off certain body parts and all that shit, but it's definitely a change from what I usually hear in a car or a bus. But yeah, just based on that conversation, I think me and Yuki, I mean, you know, I can set my differences aside. We're gonna have very interesting conversations that pan out very uniquely when we get to North Carolina. But yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna upload this, but yeah, see you later.